forces, like real dark forces, and they can manipulate you. They have them forces manipulate you and to do as they say. You know what I'm saying? So when you admit stuff, you admit to something that you didn't even do. But at that specific time, you're not be conscious about it. I'm not trying to defend Dr. York. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because people would think that's what you're trying to do.
I'm not up here offending no one. Polite, Pharaoh, I'm not offending. I'm not protecting or nothing like that. Right. But I know what goes on with these demonic crackers. I know what kind of magic they use. I know what they do. And the people need to know about that. Be aware about that. You know what I'm saying? And then right. On top of that, it's kind of hard because when a person mind and they've been studying whatever they've been studying for years and dealing with it for years, and now they get some new information, they're not going to digest that well. They're like, this nigga's crazy. It's like it's not acceptable. You know, but I understand that too, because when you train your mind and you into what you into, no matter what nobody think or say, that's what it is. That's what it is. You know?
Right. All right. Do you agree and follow? I don't want to say believe, because believe, you know, we say I don't believe nothing, but I use it just for the purpose of communicating with you.
Okay.
Do you believe in spirits? And if so, are there good spirits and demonic spirits?
Yeah, of
that
course.
can get inside of the body.
Yeah. That's the problem with Polite and Brother Fowl. That's what they did. They spirit possessed. They possessed.
Talk about that.
Yeah, they possessed by the Illuminati people. You know, the assassinate your character. They send them type of entities at you to possess you, to make you do things, say things you normally wouldn't do.
Right.
And that's where the character assassination come in at. You know what I'm saying? So you got good and you got bad.
What kind of magic do you do?
I do both. I work both hands, the left and the right.
Can you explain?
I'm trying to find a polite way to put it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. When it's time for war, I'll fuck you up straight up. I ain't gonna argue with you. I ain't gonna talk. I'm just gonna look at you. I'm gonna shoot something at your ass. Simple as that. Now, helping people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got a couple that's together and this female trying to steal her man and stuff like that. And she's using witchcraft to you know what I'm saying, to cause friction in the marriage or friction in relationship just to try to subdue her man and whatnot. You know, I get rid of that because right is right and wrong is wrong. That's her man. You see what I'm saying? You're trying to manipulate the situation to try to steal her man or steal her woman or however it go. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Right. And stuff like that. I mean, I don't get involved, but if someone contact me and they need some help, or the case would be, oh yeah, I step in. I got a whole crew, so it's not like I'm by myself. So we into stuff like that.
Right. Wow, that's powerful, there, brother. So, have you ever did any works and you can prove that your work had worked? Besides getting out of prison,
on my YouTube,
helping somebody.
Yes, on my YouTube channel, on the same YouTube channel, SU Sango, court cases. I specialize in knocking them down. I live to knock down a court case. I live to fuck the DA up. I live to fuck the judge up. I live for that shit. They don't like us.
Not too much profanity.
Oh, excuse me. They don't like us. They don't like us, and I don't like them. And all they want to do is just railroad us in court, and I know it.
Right.
And I confuse the DA.
And you do that
first I do a reading on the DA. Listen, first I do a reading on the DA to see if he into any type of magic. If he is, what kind of magic? Because that's part of me coming after him, because I got to know, you know, what he's about before I come after him. Same thing with the judge. I got to find out what they're into. If they're not into nothing. If they're not into nothing, it's easier. If they're into something, now I got to call in a few more people, because we're going to jump them spiritually. We're going to attack them spiritually.
Wow, that's what's up there. I might have to get up under you and learn this, brother.
Yeah, it's a lot to learn. You know what I'm saying? But it's never late. See, I had to learn stuff like this because remember I was on parole the whole time. When I got out of jail, I was on parole 7 years. So the elders that I was working with, every time I get in trouble with the parole and whatnot, I just give them the name And I go in the parole officer. She first of all, she don't threaten me too much. She gonna lock me up. I'm like, yeah. Oh, she think I'm. Oh, she be like, oh, you think I'm playing with you? I'm like, yeah. All right, I see you Monday. I said, yeah, all right. I'll call the elder. You know what I'm saying? Tell the elder what the whole conversation and give them their name. When I go to see the parole officer, that's the nicest woman I ever met. She was so nice. She was so nice to me, man. I think she wanted to, you know what I mean, lay up with me or something like that, you know? I ain't into it, but, you know, you change that whole energy around, change that whole perspective. And then from there, that's when I pay the elders even more money to teach them how to do this, teach them how to do that, how to go about this, how to go about that. And when you're in tune with the spirit and whatnot, after a while, they be start teaching you what to do, what not to do. Okay, put it like this, do it like this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What's happening with young Pharaoh? What's going on?
They have a demonic gay spirit attached to him.
Oh, gay spirit.
So that's that. When you see him online, he got on nails and acting all like that. That's that gay spirit attached to him. That's not actually him. But he don't have no spiritual protection. He's one of those that he never believed in African spirituality and voodoo. He didn't pay that no mind. And they knew that. That's why I was able to get him. That's why I was able to attack him, because he wasn't into it. He's wide open. When you don't practice and you don't know, you wide open for attack. So when a person attacks, they can do whatever they want. It's manipulation. And with him, it's character manipulation. Because you see how strong he was, see how militant he was. Now they want to soft him down. Now they want to make him feminine. Now people talking about him. Right. Respecting him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And me, because I used to always watch him study, and when I used to dig that. And then when I start seeing the behavior change and whatnot, that's when maybe want to do a reading. And then how they got it, that they got that spirit attached to them like that. Then on top of that, they got it blocked. So you can't read, you can't, it's not. You can't get in? Yeah, it's not easy to get in. Like the tarot card people, they can't get in. Mm-hmm. You got to be like high ranked, right, to get up in there to see that, because they don't want that known and exposed like that. They just want everybody to think that that's how he was all along. Now look at him. It's shameful.
Chill, D's. D's funny. D's is funny as hell. Chill out, D's, man. Okay, brother. You got more information on Pharaoh or what?
That was just the main thing right there that I really picked up on him and whatnot. But he's not coming back out of that, because it's going to take a lot to help him, and ain't nobody going to put all their time.
Have you seen the video with him twerking and all of that? Like you said, he have a gay spirit on him. Have you seen? Because I seen the videos with him twerking and all of that, bro.
Exactly. That's why I did the reading. That's why I did the reading, to find out exactly where did that come from. Why is he doing that? That's not him. That's that gay spirit attached to him.
Right. Okay, I want to bring on a sister who is also a Babalawo out of Texas. Oh, a sister right here.
Okay. I'm not a Babalawo.
Do they call women Babalawos or no?
No, you have Ianifa. I'm an Olorisha. So I'm a Orisha.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got it mixed up. Do you have any questions for the brother?
Yes. So you're initiated?
Fully
initiated.
Traditional chief Babalawo.
Oh, okay. You got initiated in Africa?
Yes.
Or in Cuba?
Oh, yeah. Heck no. Africa,
so
Nigeria.
So you're in Isheshe?
Yes, 100%.
Oh, okay. So I practice Lukumi, so there's like slight differences in what in his. You got both hands of Ifa?
I have an Ifa initiation. I'm a Babalawo.
Yeah. Right. So I'm saying, because there's like the initial. Okay, so you got your Ifa initiation. So the question is that so do you think, because you talk about that there's a spirit on young Pharaoh, what part do you think is just this is destiny? What aspect? Because destiny is a big aspect of Ifa. Like, what part is this, like destiny, or is he off path?
He's just off path, and he needs serious help to get back on path. He's gonna need like several Babalawos to fight for him in his behalf to really assist him.
Do you
It's
think
not
that he is like a child of a Batala, and maybe because a lot of time when a person has like maybe like
only way you know who they're a child of when they sit on the mat with the Babalawo. Sitting here guessing online, oh, he could be this or he could be that. That's guessing. He never
right.
sat on the mat. He never sat on the mat. So who he a child of, no one knows right now.
So what do you think? Why do you think it's so hard in nowadays? Because we're talking about like witchcraft and different things like that. All those different things. You said you do the light and the dark path.
Yes.
So in Isheshe, is there like a light and dark path in being a Babalawo, or is it like more like Palo? Like, is that like a Congo like thing, or is there like a light and dark path like a Gungun, or what dark path are you? When you say you do both light and dark?
I'm a Tata and Gangaleto and Palo. That's dark.
Oh, okay. So you went to Cuba to do that?
Heck no. I was in the Dominican Republic. My father's side is Dominican. My mother's side is Haitian.
Oh, okay. So you probably started off. Were you doing 21 divisions first,
No,
and then
no.
Oh,
Straight
so you
up.
went straight to Palo first.
Yes. My
Well,
great
I'm a child of. Oh yeah.
my great grandfather, born and raised in the Dominican Republic, was a Tata and Kisa Malongo. That's high as you go in Palo. On my mother's side, my aunt was, you know what I'm saying, a Yai in Palo. So between the mother's side and the father's side, Palo's in my DNA.
So you went from Palo straight to Baba. You didn't go through Orisha. You just went straight. You didn't get your
No. Ifa said you belong here, and I was ducking Ifa, and I was ducking Ifa for like 10 years. I didn't want to do Ifa.
Oh, okay. So
it took me a while to do Ifa because I'm running around the street, making money, making things happen, and I'm working Palo, and I'm untouchable. Now, when
a lot of people in drugs.
I let it be known. I said, if I make it to be 50, then I do E5. Because when you do E5, you got to sit on the floor, you read E5, and the things that you used to do, you got to put a lot of stuff away. You can't run the streets and be a Babalawo.
Do you think it's right how like a lot of Palo like get involved with like the drug trade and stuff like that? How they use Palo to protect drug dealers and stuff like that in the Palo phase? Like when they get into that, like in Dominican and like different places. Do you think it's right?
It's not just Palo neither. It's 21 division, it's Santa Hueto, it's a whole lot of other stuff. But what people do is what they do. It has nothing to do with me. Whether I think it's right or wrong, I mean, that's just my opinion.
So can you explain for people that don't know what Palo is, what exactly is the difference between Palo and Orisha? Because people might not know.
All right. Palo is let me see. Palo is earthly, right? It's the reason why I gotta like take my time with Palo, because when you initiate you under oath, you just can't just open up in public. It's not a public thing. It's real secret. It's underground. You can't publicize Palo. So I'm trying to figure out.
I'm sorry not to interrupt you. What's her name? That rapper. She's a Palo priest. What's her name? She's a Palo priest, and she put her in Ganga, her whole thing online.
I don't know.
Showed her altar.
Okay, I don't know who you're talking about, but whatever she do is what
Azalea Banks. Azalea Banks. She's a Palo priest.
Listen to this, right? Whatever she do is whatever she do. I don't do what she do. I'm under oath. Anybody who practice Palo, you under oath. You don't do this, down the third. If not, there's consequences behind that. So if she did do that, she's gonna suffer the consequences behind that. I'm not gonna follow her footsteps. I know the rules. I follow the rules.
So, all right. So Palo, because what was explained, because I didn't get scratched, but I did go straight Orisha, right? What was explained is that the Orisha, you have a light path and dark path, and tell me if this is correct, right? She says the difference between the light path, meaning Orisha, is that say you're going to get into a car accident, Orisha will stop you from getting into the car accident. Palo will stop the car accident type of thing. So it's like a different way of going about the same thing. Is that correct?
I mean Palo can stop the car accident, and Orisha can also stop the car accident.
But is it like a different way of how the car accident will stop? Like, is it like one is going to disable the person that's going to crash into you? One's going to stop your car.
Okay, listen, I'm going to put it to you like this. Dealing with Isheshe or Ifa, you're dealing with Ogun. The cars belong to Ogun, right? So if let's just say, how can I put it? Okay, I take a picture of my car, my license plates, and I put it with Ogun. And I talk to Ogun, I feed Ogun, this, that, and third, to protect the car. So my car don't get stolen. The police don't mess with me. The police don't pull me over. I don't get no car accidents. My car is protected by Ogun. Now, let's just say I don't go to Ogun. When I go to Palo, I go to Salabanda. Salabanda do the same thing Ogun does.
So it's the same exact thing? Or what's the difference?
The difference is the geographical location. When you sit there and say that it's the same thing, that means you don't know what you're talking about, because it's not the same thing. It sounds like the same thing. It sounds similar, but it's not the same thing.
All right. Hold on. Can you explain to us where you at and what's going on right now? I got one of your pictures up.
Yeah, that's my Ifa initiation in Nigeria.
Oh, you're in Nigeria.
Yes.
All right. What's happening right now, though? What's happening?
They feeding my RE.
Are they going to kill that rooster?
Let's use the word sacrifice.
All right, yeah, that sounds better. Are they going to sacrifice?
I wouldn't even say sacrifice. I say give an offering.
All right.
Yeah. Let's unallow.
Oh, they're going to give an offering right now.
Yeah.
Because everybody gonna eat that when it's done.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Powerful right there, man. Powerful right there. Okay. So explain to us about this one right here. Now they sacrificed them, and so talk to us about this one right here.
Oh, that's feeding my RE. See all that blood on my head right there?
Yeah.
That's goat blood right there.
Oh, wow. So that's a part of your initiation as well.
Yeah, see the kings right there? That's my Ifa right there.
Uh-huh. Okay. Wow. You went through that. Mm-hmm. How long you been in Africa?
I was there for a month.
Oh, a month.
I mean, all those initiations ain't take a month, but I was in there hanging out. I got 2 wives in Africa.
Oh man, 2 wives in Africa. Okay. Okay. When you supposed to be going back?
Honestly, when I go, I don't never tell nobody. I just get on the plane and go.
Right.
That's how you protect your trip. You don't let no one know when you come when you go. Good point,
man. Mm-hmm. I like that. Okay. Let's get another picture up here. This is probably your Ifa, your teacher or somebody. You see it?
Yeah. Now that's the one who's reading me my Odu, who's telling me my Odu. My Odu is my path. Now you see the one right here, okay, with the low haircut?
Right
by the side. That's my lure right there.
The one in the middle.
Yes, that's my lure right there.
Lure, what is lure? That's my lure. What is your lure?
I don't like to use that term, but let's just say Godfather.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. So that's your lure.
Yes.
Oluwo.
Okay, brother. That's what's up, man.
And the pigeon feather, there's a significant thing about that pigeon feather and that whole thing we hear.
So Genesis, did you go through any of this?
I went through Orisha. I didn't go through Ifa. My next step is Ifa. So I got like my right hand of Ifa. My next step is my full Ifa to become Iyanifa. So I'm a Olorisha of Oya. So I'm a Oya priest.
Okay. All right. You got any more questions for him?
Yeah, so it's interesting because I was wondering about like the like I said, so even once you got your E file, you still practice Palo, or
100%,
once you get into Ifa, you still
100%. I'm gonna do that until I die.
So I need you to do something for me, brother.
That's no problem. See, let me tell you something, sis. That's my bloodline. And Paulo helped me get the money to go to Nigeria to receive E5. That's a lot of money. So I'm not going to come back from Nigeria and turn my back on Paulo. Oh, I got E5 now. I'm not going to do that. If you and I was best friends before I went to Nigeria, when I come back, we're going to still be best friends. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to turn my back on you.
Beautiful. That's right. So, brother, can you make it a way where I could begin to get some money or something, brother? Can you do some works on that? Where my people begin to give me some support, man?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I need that, man. Do something on that, man. I need some money, man.
Yeah, that's not a problem. First, you got to do some cleaning, though.
Some cleansing.
Yeah. Okay. You gotta do the spiritual bath. Ain't no animals, so don't spook out on me. You gotta do you gotta do it. What happened is you gotta take a bitter. Listen, you gotta take 3 days. It's 3 days of a bitter bath. The bitter bath brings all types of juju, witchcraft, negative spirits, evil eye, anything that's wrong. Huh?
You said do all of that?
No, yeah. The bitter bath does all that. Take away all the negativity.
Oh, okay.
Then after that, you know what I'm saying? Then we clean your Ori. See, that's that part right there, the Ori. I let you clean your own Ori. My personal opinion, you don't clean no one's Ori. Like I don't clean nobody's Ori. I could, and people do it, but I don't do that. I don't like that. Because cleaning someone Ori is, how can I say it?
Orisha?
Oh, yeah. Your Ori is your head. The reason why I don't let nobody, I'm gonna use me for example, right? I don't let nobody clean my head. I don't let nobody clean my head. I don't let nobody feed my head. I don't care who you are. And the reason why is because when a person is able to clean your head, feed your head, they can manipulate you. They can control you. That's why I don't let nobody clean my head. That's why I don't let nobody feed my head. Not even my lure. I'll be like, I'm good. I fan them off politely. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because I know better. I don't need you to do too much. My mentality, my attitude, I'll pay you, you teach me, and I'll do it myself. I don't need you to do everything for me. And that's what goes on.
Do you think the white man have the strongest juju on the planet?
With that Christianity, then hell yeah. You got so much people brainwashing and Jesus, man, they will kill you, man.
Right.
Hey, hold on, listen. In Nigeria, right? You have a big population of Christians over here and another big population of Muslims over here. And when it comes to the tradition, it's like this small. In this day and time, it's this small.
What you mean by is this small? What you mean? The Christians?
It's more Christians and Muslims than people practice traditional in Nigeria.
I got you. Yeah. So it's a little bit of people practicing their own culture, you saying?
Yes.
That's a problem.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's why Nigeria go through Nigeria go to. And the main problem is, like, see, spiritual people, especially like a lot of Babalawos and Iyanifas, they become strong-headed after a while. Meaning you can't talk to them. You can't try to explain stuff to them because they're going to reiterate and try to explain something back to you. You're like, listen, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to take place. This, that, and the third. We need to do this, that, and the third. They're not going to do it because they feel that they over you. They know more than you. And how are you going to tell them or what the case may be? That's the problem. You see what I'm saying? Technically, it's like this, right? When you spiritual, you're supposed to be political as well. Meaning that I'm gonna use New York City for example, right? Let's just say we got our own group right here. We need someone in our group to be the mayor. We need someone in our group to be the governor or the governor lieutenant. We need someone in our group to be the borough president. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, we're going to make laws and things in our favor that's going to work for us so we can continue to do what we do. But if you got all them Christians in there, they're going to swallow us. You got all them Muslims in there, they're going to swallow us. And they don't want to do politics. They just stuck on Eva.
Anyway. What is that in the bowl?
Right here?
Yeah, in your bowl.
Like right in front of me, like the light skin, like the brown bowl, right?
Yes. With the red stuff in it, the blood.
Right. That's my Ori. Okay. That's a long story. It's my Ori icon. It's like, okay, see, this is my physical head. So an icon is concentrated and prepared so I can feed it. An icon is, I don't want to put it up here on camera.
Right.
I'm just trying to figure out something. Right. Okay, I'm gonna use my wallet. Right. You see my wallet?
Right.
Now this is, let's just say this is a representation. We're gonna use it as a representation of my head. You see what I'm saying? Hypothetically. Hypothetically, that's the key word. Now, prayers is done. It's washed in herbs. Prayers is done in my name, and so on and so forth. So therefore, when I want to feed my head, feed my Ori, I will feed the icon. I can still feed my physical head, but now I have both. I can feed my physical head, or I can feed the actual icon. So that's the icon right there. So my physical head was cleansed and fed, and my Ori was fed as well. So therefore, there's no way around it. It's fed twice.
Powerful there, brother.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So, you know, when I got initiated in Cuba, I found it really interesting once I came back to America, how like interesting and difficult it was to learn, right? So, you know, and one Baba I know says initiation without education is abomination, right? How hard did you find it once you like left Africa to come over here to like learn or to continue to learn as a Babalawo? I
got a team over here.
So they were. So you already have Babalawos here that were helping you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing because, you know, being in Lukumi, it's kind of weird. You know.
Let me ask you something. Are you like black descent, African descent?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just so curious, right? Why would you go to Cuba?
Because my godfather was from Cuba.
Okay. Well, okay.
All right. I'm in Texas, and my godfather that I initiated from was in Cuba. So when he sent me to be initiated, it was in Cuba. So, but the thing is that once I came back here, it was weird because, like, you know, it's Lukumi and Isheshe is interesting.
Is that person still your godfather?
He passed on. He passed away. He was like 81 years old when he's 80-something years old. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was just wondering, like, was it like because you said your godfather was the one that was there, so he came back over to America with you and continued to teach you as Babalawo. So you continue to learn.
Who's
your
that?
Olawo that was in Africa, and the picture you showed,
right?
So you was able to continue, like he came back. He's from America too.
No, he stays right in Nigeria. He don't come to the U.S. for nothing. I don't blame him. That's what I explained to you. I have a team. There's Nigerians over here in Atlanta. There's Nigerians over here right here in Harlem.
Oh, okay. So it's like a community. Okay.
Yeah, and we work together. You know what I'm saying? So when I need to know something, when I need to know someone, case one be, I pay them, and they teach me this, down the third, and we go from there.
So are you connected with what's it called? The village out in South Carolina? Are you Tunji?
No, I wouldn't even visit them. No.
Really?
No, have nothing to do with them. I wouldn't even visit them. There's a lot of it's a lot of people I don't acknowledge. I don't acknowledge them. I ain't gonna talk bad about them, but I don't want to be bothered with them. That's how I am.
All right. I want to let the people know if y'all have any questions. The link is in the chat. Me, myself. It looked like you're very interested in this. You could come on in. Hey, matter of fact, where you from? Are you an African, brother? Continental African. I'm saying, are you not you? I'm talking to me, myself. Me, myself, because me, myself said, yeah, this is how we do it, or something like that. So me, myself, are you a continental African, or, talk to me. Go ahead, brother, finish.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, just a lot of people. I don't subscribe to. I don't talk to them. I don't acknowledge them. And my attitude is like leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. Simple as that. Many times I've been in Botanica, and I see people with the case may be, and they got the same energy I got. They look at me, I look at them. They go their way, and I go mine. So we leave it like that. That's how it's gonna be.
So what do you think about the Isheshe community in America? Do you think it's like it needs work, or what do you think? Because I know they just did like a recent Isheshe American Odu, like they do the letter of the year. What do you think of like the fact they have the African letter of the year, Cuban letter of the year, and then they have the one for America now? What do you think about like that new system?
It's no such thing as it's the Odu is the Odu for the year. And it's like this, right? When it comes to Ifa and Isheshe is from Nigeria, And once the Odu come out for the year, that's what it is. When it comes to, like leukemia, I don't converse with people into leukemia and Santeria and stuff like that. I just let them be. I just kind of like wave them off a little bit, though. You know what I'm saying? And that's my way of respectfully of like, to avoid competition and stuff like that. But the Odu is the Odu. It's no such thing as American Odu and Cuba Odu and that Odu. It doesn't work like that. Olodumare is Olodumare. No matter what country, whatever the case may be, Ogun is Ogun, Chango is Chango, and it's like that.
All right. Me, myself, what's up, man? The question I asked you, where you at? Where you at, me, myself? All right, good. Keep talking until he come back.
Yeah, so I just do that because it's
yummy. Yeah,
it's like a long story.
All right, there you go. Where you from, brother? Are you a continental African?
Oh no, nigga, I'm from Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, okay. So how much you know about
the capital of the Confederacy?
How much you know about what the brother's talking about? Because it seemed like you was in the chat, like you know what he's saying.
No, I'm just interested in their culture and their rituals, and do that stuff turn into tangible effects? Like, is it something that comes out of those rituals that you can tangibly access?
Oh,
that's what I was.
Well, you can
absolutely.
Yeah, because I knew they was gonna go there, but that was what I was wondering about. But yeah, y'all got it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, you can ask the brother a question.
How far back, like thousands of years, do you think that though I don't even know if you want me to call it a faith or a religion, how far back do you think that goes?
It's a tradition.
What you talking about? Yeah, the tradition. That's a good word. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. How far back does that
It goes back since the beginning of time, BC era.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got ancestors, and their ancestors got ancestors, and their ancestors got ancestors.
Big fact.
So
yeah, because the question, because my faith as a Christian, our faith goes back to because what created our reality is the everlasting to everlasting. It's before you can even calculate time. It's outside of time. So that's how deep our faith goes. I was just wondering how deep and how far back does y'all faith go? But yeah, that's a good answer. Okay, I see what you're saying. No, but my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
That's cool. No, that I mean, any more questions? It's cool.
Oh no, that was the main one. Just wondering, are there any links to other faiths and religions with your religion that you found in your research?
Like,
have you found similar or mirrored cultures and traditions and rituals in other cultures outside of your culture in your research throughout the years?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because that's how we link. Like even in Christianity, we say that even though the name of God that was given to Moses, it was like he comes to you by this name, but by a different name, he's been the same God, but by different names, he's understood by different people. And so when you really understand the meaning behind what, God really is the thing that everybody puts themselves into to try to categorize, because that's what we are as human beings. I was just trying to get, my other question was, what's the name of y'all head? If y'all do have a head pantheon of gods or whatever, what's the top god? What's that name?
Olodumare.
Olodumare.
That's what I was looking for also. All right, that was it. That was my third question. Y'all got it.
All right. Let me go to Dr. David Roots. What's up, my brother? How you? Unmute yourself, my brother, doctor.
Yes, Aneta, how are you?
I'm good, brother. Do you have any questions for my brother, the Baba?
I don't really have any questions. I just came back from the gym and I just tuned in. Because remember, in London, we don't always get your shows because they come in so late. But I put in the chat, I'm very appreciative of this particular topic because it's a very important one. I know Sister Genesis is always talking about Ifa, and I want to tell you that Ifa is the truth, Sarnetta.
Uh-huh.
Ifa is the truth. And in fact, at this time in my progression, that is actually the direction that I am pursuing to try to learn more. My wife, she is actually of Nigerian descent. She's a Yoruba. So we just came back from Nigeria, from Lagos in December. I've been there several times already. So Ifa is definitely the truth. In fact, that I don't want to talk too much, but that Bobby Hammett that you played early in the week,
Yes.
the Bobby Hammett show.
Mm-hmm.
What he was talking about, he was talking about traditional African religion. He was talking about Yoruba, and he was talking about Ifa. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
But as you can see in the chat, and I've talked about this on your show before, that as you know, you talk about your DNA. I've done my DNA. We all are of African descent. We come from the Bight of Guinea, which is what modern day Nigeria, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, so on and so on. Our ancestors, the traditions that they would have been practicing would not have been Christianity like that brother who was just up was talking about. It would have been Ifa and other things related to Ifa. So this is quite foreign to a lot of, you see in the chat, a lot of people put in negative comments because they've been Americanized, Westernized, and Europeanized.
Right. Yeah.
To hate their self, to hate their own tradition. And it seems foreign to them when the Babalawo is talking about what he went through. But let me ask you a question, son, that I know you love sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
You love the Knicks, correct?
Yes, sir.
When you go to a Knicks game, is there not a culture and tradition that is part of that experience?
Yes, but I haven't been to a Knicks game in so long. It costs so much to go to a Knicks game.
True,
That's
but
crazy.
meaning in general, when you go to a basketball game, an NBA game, there's certain music that they play. They play that song that dun, 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 you know that song that
Uh-huh.
right? People eat hot dogs. Do you agree?
Yeah.
People drink. People wear certain clothing like the vest. You know the Knicks. Huh?
It's a programming.
There you go. But Black people will celebrate that and be like, that's part of their culture. But a Chinese person, I'm just saying Chinese as an example, would come there and say, this is quite strange.
Right.
And that's how we look at our own culture now. We see it as strange.
Drop that information. Love it. Yep. You're right.
Yep. It's the same.
That's why when you listen to Unk and the Pseudo Killers, it's like strange to them now when they hear about our culture and the ancient Kemetic people. It's strange to them because they only want to go with the PhDs, the college, the white PhDs. Whatever they say is 100% correct.
Yeah.
You know, and that's crazy to me. But yeah, man, you're on point on that. Go ahead.
Last thing I will say, I can ask the how does he want us to address him?
The Babalawo. He's the Babalawo.
Babalawo. To the Babalawo, I'd like to ask you. Sorry, go ahead, Sarnetta.
Ishu Sango, that's his title.
Good. To the Babalawo, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah. I'd like to ask you, because I've made this point on Sarnetta's programs before. How important would you say language and the understanding or lack of understanding of language is to really understanding the importance and the power of the traditions that you are immersed in?
Well, the English language is a basic language. So when you speak Yoruba, when you pray in Yoruba and do your ebos in Yoruba, it's most potent. It's going to happen instantly. Like 1, 2, 3. Now, when you do it in English, it still happens, but it'll be more appreciated if you do it in Yoruba.
More powerful.
Yeah. So when I go through the Mujube on me tutu on the tutu legba Mujubo bobo egua room, it took me a long time to learn that. I didn't learn that in one day. It took me a long time to learn that. But I had to learn it because anytime you work with Ifa or you want to talk to Orisha, you have to do the Mujuba to open up, to throw Obi, to consult with Orisha.
And that makes a lot of sense because when you are a Muslim and you take a Shahada to become a Muslim, it's mandatory to learn it in Arabic. And so what that's good. It's bringing you back to your culture, you know, to your language. And that's excellent. I like that. Yeah.
I have a question. Because I've been like trying to figure this out too. And you are Baba, and you probably can like even give, because I've been like going back and forth. Were the Yorubas from Southern Sudan or Egypt and fled to Ile Ife? Is that the story?
What was the question?
The priest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were they a part of the Nile Valley culture that fled, and then that's where the whole Ifa tradition come from ancient Egypt, or is it a separate thing?
I argue with people. I mean, I don't want to say argue. I debate with people about that because they want everything to come from Egyptology. Like nothing can come from where it comes from, but everything they want everything to come from Egyptology.
Right.
King Oduduwa came to Ile Ife, which is Nigeria, over 10,000 years ago, and established the foundation of Ifa and Ile Ife. That's in Nigeria. That was over 10,000 years ago. And Ifa, the tradition survived over 10,000 years right there in Nigeria and still surviving.
Balu, did I pronounce your name right, brother?
Balu.
What does Balu mean?
Balu means helping Fufude.
When
it
have
means
you
assistant and helping Fufude.
when have you became Balu? This is the first time I seen that name just now.
Nah, it's because both of my lines tied to the Fufude, the Fulbe people in northern Nigeria. So that's why I just found out through the testing.
All right, you can add on to that if you want. Add on to the question if you want with Genesis.
Oh no, I was first off to agree to brother Eka son and Leo Ekudediasikoyo. But in regards to my question, when you went to did your Itefa and Ishefa, what was the most profound concept that you really observed within the culture as far as Isheshe?
I didn't go through Isheshe. I went straight to Ifa. Ifa called me many moons to come to Ifa, not Isheshe. I didn't have to go through Isheshe to go to Ifa. Ifa called me directly. And I've been
when you went through your Ishefa, I'm asking, like, what was the most profound concept that you observed through the tradition?
But it's not new to me. The unity, it's the unity. It's the unity. Even when they sit down and eat, they all eat out the same bowl and
with their hands.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you know, the way they do things is like totally different. And I've seen it on videos and stuff like that, but when I seen it live and direct, it was cool. But I couldn't eat the food. I couldn't see. I gotta know what I'm eating. I don't do food. I don't do that. We going to the restaurant and I'm gonna give me some chicken, I'm gonna give me some rice and whatnot. I gotta know what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So when you see them eating with their hands and fingers, see, I see that on 125th Street. And like you said, the unity is strong amongst them brothers, man, and sisters. Yeah. And so when I see them and they eating with their hand, and I ask them, why do y'all eat with your hand? I'm showing them the fork, and they say, no.
Right.
It leads us close to our soul. When we eat with our hands and fingers, we are closer to our spirit and our souls. And so now, that's how they describe it.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing like us now. We walk around with sneakers and shoes, and when you walk around in the grass with just your feet, you grounded.
Right.
And when you hug a tree, you grounded. But we wasn't raised like that in Harlem. We don't walk around barefoot and hugging trees and stuff. We don't do that. We learn that. Some of us we learn that, and some of us embrace it. Like I embrace it, but
now,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
talk
tell you
about
this.
it.
I'm gonna tell you
We
this.
do it, but I do it.
Check this out. I was sitting in my car one morning, early in the morning. The sun is beaming, it's hot. This sister comes walking up the block, and I was on a little semi-hill, and there was a big tree that I was by. She ain't see me in the car, but I knew what it was. Other people wouldn't know what it was. They'd be like, what the hell is she doing? I knew what was going on. So she walked up on the tree, and she hugged the tree for a good minute, for a while. But see, I'm not stupid. I already know about what's going on in the culture because I've seen that, I heard about it, and I'm just looking at her, and she hugged the tree and stood there for a while. And then she left feeling happy and feeling good, and she walked away. I ain't want to disturb her. I ain't want to do none of that. I just looked at her and watched her, you know?
You heard what I just said, right? I said, I do that too, but I don't let nobody see me do it.
Right, right.
I mean, it ain't nothing to be ashamed of. It ain't nothing to hide. It's just that I know people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
then sometimes people might try to ask you. Sometimes people might try to ask you, and then you might be in a good mood. After a while, you might want to explain it to them. Then sometimes it depends on the person. It turns into an argument. Oh, you believe in that bullshit? See, now I'm gonna smack the shit out of you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I try to avoid stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people I avoid, because I'm not gonna let them bring me out of contact here.
Right.
I'm in control. I'm the puppet master. I pull my string. If a person can make you cry, make you upset, make you angry, whatever, they're controlling you. They're manipulating you.
Exactly. Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna allow no one to manipulate me. So when you get disrespectful and you get that, I just wave you off, man. Keep going. I don't pay you no mind because you're negative. You know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna bring me out of my character.
Let me go to my man Cosmic. Cosmic, what up, man?
Hey, yo, peace. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, brother.
All right, peace, Sonetta, peace to the panel, peace to the presenter, Babalawo, appreciate your presence. I had a question, Baba. What role, if any, if it does play a role and benefit does the study, contemplation, meditation, isolation, and ritual play in your practice? And then how do you see that if it is something that occurs in your practice, how has it benefited you? And do you think that could have benefits for the greater Black community, some of those practices?
Yeah. Okay. We got to go one at a time. Now, say what's the first one again?
Study, contemplation, and meditation.
Okay, let me tell you about the meditation part. That's the most beautiful thing right there. When you meditate and you learn how to meditate, the best thing about meditation is open your third eye. When you open your third eye, you can hear spirits, you can hear your ancestors, you can hear. So as you're speaking to me, spirits speaking to me, and they tell me what you think and what's on your mind, what your intentions is and stuff like that, then I know how to deal with you. But if I never took the time to meditate, because when you meditate, you in control. Meditation is teaching you how to control your mind, block out anything and everything, and just focus right here. And when you focus right there, you know what I'm saying? When you call on a spirit, when you call on one of your ancestors, they will communicate with you, talking to you, and what comes to your mind is what they're telling you. But if you got a lot of noise and people talking or just you interfering with the meditation, you're interfering with spirit is saying. That's why meditation is very important. And when your third eye is open, you can see things. I don't want to get too stupid now, but you can see things, you can hear things.
Right. Yeah, that ain't spooky. That's not spooky because you're right. Because when I be driving, my son-in-law asked me, he said, yo, Sonetta, do you ever drive quiet? Because he, and I said, yeah, I always drive quiet with no music, no nothing on, windows up, and I drive quiet, and my mind be way better. I be thinking of a lot of stuff that's in my head. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, turn the music off sometime, brothers and sisters, while you're driving, and you'll see.
And one more thing about driving, you still want to listen to that engine. You want to listen to that vehicle. You want to make sure you ain't no clicks going on and stuff like that. But yeah.
Now, and what's the second point? The second point he made.
No,
Next
I
question.
wanted to know about isolation.
Oh,
Does isolation play a role in your tradition?
yes. Let me tell you why. You can think, you can read, you can study. There's no distraction. You can focus 100%. Like for instance, right? When I'm down south, it's mad boring down there. That's isolation to me. I can read, I can think, it's so boring down there. It's almost like being incarcerated again.
Damn.
It's like being in solitary confinement, unfortunately. But I can read, I can think, I can hear myself think. As men, we have to hear ourselves think. This is how we make money. This is how we make wise decisions for ourselves.
Facts.
That's the isolation right there, because we have to organize it here before we can organize it physically. And we need that. So that's going to benefit me, you, and everybody. It's not hard. I mean, it's not that hard. It's not that easy. But if you're in that mind frame and you know you have to do it and you want to do it, you're going to find a way and time to do it.
Yes.
Okay. Now, brother, my question is that incorporated into the tradition? Like, if you were to get initiated into the tradition, are these like practices that are done inside the tradition to condition you, so to speak?
Okay, and in some houses, in some cases, it's like a yes and a no, because everyone have to run their house different. Everyone have different rules in their own spiritual house. So I can't speak for everybody's spiritual house.
What do you mean by spiritual house?
Meaning that when you're a Babalawo and everybody that I teach, as far as Ifa, that's my house right there.
Are you indicating that there are different practices in different houses, but there's like a similar general practice as well?
Yes. Everyone have their own rules and regulations in their house. The do's and the don'ts.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's real talk.
Yeah.
All right.
I appreciate you, family. Thank you, Sal.
For instance, where I live, I got my own rules. I don't allow people to know where I live. I don't allow people to come to my house. I don't allow, you know what I'm saying? I don't allow that because I'm spiritual. I don't know what you're bringing in, what you're trying to bring in. I don't know you ain't dropping nothing up in here. You ain't dropping nothing around where I live at. I'm too spiritual. I know about it. It's not that I'm worried about it, but I'm conscious about it. It ain't gonna be that easy to get at me.
Right. Let me go on over to King J. King J, what's up, man?
What's going on, Sam? I'm chilling.
All right, what you got on board, man?
I heard the brother speaking. Enjoyed the presentation, but he did mention something I just wanted to get some clarity about. The brother said the Ifa tradition goes back to Nigeria 10,000 years ago. You believe that? And do you have any actual proof of this?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Finish.
go ahead. Oh well, because considering that time period, I think that would probably predate Naphtali and a couple other, the hunter-gatherer stages. Neolithic periods comes right after that. I think it's actually the late Stone Age period. Where do you get that from? 10,000 BC in Nigeria, Ifa.
From your elders who tell you that.
My elder never told me that, so I want you to specifically answer.
Okay. Anyway, when the information came across me, any type of information come across me, I consult with Ifa and I find out the truth right there. Now, I don't know if you practice Ifa or not, but what I'm saying is when you do a reading on a specific thing and it come up with a yes or a no or what the case would be, that's what it is. I don't deal with beliefs. I don't have time for beliefs. That's what messed our people up, just believing this stuff.
Okay, so your answer, so going by your logic, I shouldn't believe what you said. Wait. Let me finish this thought. I shouldn't believe what you just said, right?
No,
because we couldn't believe what people say to you. So I asked you for something that I could verifiably go look at to verify. Your answer to me was that it's true because your ancestor told you, right?
I didn't say an ancestor.
Well, who told you?
I didn't say an ancestor. When you consult with Ifa is not an ancestor. That's what I said.
Okay, well, could you elaborate a little bit? Who's Ifa? Everybody's not in the Ifa tradition, brother. So we're asking for educational purposes.
When I do that, I'm trying to come up with a quick version to
Yo,
tell you.
cam up, King J, so we can see who we talking to.
These concepts are difficult to try to translate, really, because the concepts don't exist in English.
Well, he gave a date. He gave a date of
Well, he
10,000
probably
B.
have to go into the Odu.
Cam up.
But I mean,
Cam up.
the closest English approximation
hold
you would give to the Odu Ifa would be like a divination system, but that doesn't encapsulate what it is in totality either, though.
Wait, Ngolo, that's not the question I asked the brother. The brother gave a date of 10,000 BC. I'm simply
Yeah, but
asking, where did he get?
he gave a date,
Wait.
but brother, it's inconsequential. There's no way to prove when it exactly started. That question doesn't
So that's the
even
question.
matter.
So
It's irrelevant.
Ngolo, that's the question for the brother to answer. I don't want you to have to help him save
But it's
him.
irrelevant though.
He's a Babalawo. Well, hold on.
Nobody on
Brother.
planet Earth can tell you how old Ifa is.
Well, so why did he say it then?
In the way that you're asking,
wait,
it's impossible.
Ngolo. So just say that the brother made it up.
Yeah, I'm not saying he made it up.
Hold on. Can he answer for himself, Ngolo? Can let the grown man speak for himself? I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm asking him. I asked him, why did he give that date for 10,000 BC? I'm sure he can articulate himself better than you.
Now, back to Ifa, right? Ifa is wisdom. Ifa was created by Olodumare. Olodumare is the creator.
Okay.
And when you need to know something or find out something, when you practice Ifa, you consult with Ifa. You ask Ifa. So a lot of times when a Babalawo mentions something to me or tell me something, whatever, I always consult with Ifa and I ask Ifa, true or false. Ifa ain't never steered me wrong. Ifa never lied to me on no form or fashion. When you don't have experience working with Ifa, when you don't have experience of doing divination with Ifa, you're gonna look for ways to try to finage and try to, you know what I'm saying? I understand that. I don't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm gonna tell you, bro.
It's a simple question because you asked it, you made a claim, so you wanted to know how did you come up with the claim of the date of 10,000 BC? That's your claim, not mine. And also about what you're saying in regards to sound like more of a divine revelation, to whereas anybody can get everybody's logic or everybody's conclusion will be different. What's true to everybody, what's true to you, according to your revelation, may differ. Like you say, every man's house is different. So every man's revelation may be different and be true to them, but then, you understand what I'm saying? So it's like you can always make up your own theology, so to speak. Because you just giving random dates out here that we can't prove. Wait. You said 10,000 BC. So
all right. That's enough, King J. It's turning negative.
Ifa is never different. The Odu is the same throughout, no matter what. The Odu, remain the same.
So I definitely understand. It's just a question. I wanted to see what his answer would be. I understand everything, but he didn't have.
Maybe you should get into Odu, Baba. Maybe you should get into Odu and express what Odu is and what the actual divination is.
King J, what it is you are a debater, right? Exactly. And sometimes you got to know when to come in for a debate, when to just chill, when to relax, when to
I gotta know where I'm at, where room I'm in. But I just wanted to
hold on, brother. Everything is not a debate. This is not a debate today. You know, I understand. I know what you represent. I know what you do. But today we're not debating. We're trying to learn something. We're trying to, get a clearer understanding of something. That's all, brother. Come on, man.
And son, I'm not trying to debate it. I mean, that's why I asked the question, because I'm basing off we're all intelligent people. Don't just say something to me that don't make sense. And then when I ask you for clearer understanding, I'm the bad guy for asking for understanding. The brother said it goes back to 10,000 BC. I just wanted to know where his logic was and how he correlated and came to that date. It's a fair question.
So are you saying it don't go back that far?
10,000 BC in Nigeria? No. Who is living in Nigeria 10,000 BC? And that's why I wanted to ask the brother. The climate geographically doesn't even give way for somebody to be there. So that's why I asked him this question, and his answer was he had a revelation from Ifa.
I didn't say I don't even use that terminology, revelation.
I just wanted you to give an answer that made sense. Now, if this is I don't have any contention with you, brother. I will support whatever you are. But when you want things, I want it to make sense to me. I like things to be intelligence, and because if we're just all giving our revelation, anybody can come up here and say anything, because that's like their God. I can't disprove what your God said to you. It was a divine revelation.
He
Brother
gave an
Jay, was that your
approximation, though, bro.
understanding on
You
what
just trying to
Ephah
debate.
was?
He said it's
I'm
very
not
old,
trying
and
to
then he
debate.
said it's way back. Then he gave a specific. He wasn't literally saying I got the Odu Ephah told me it was literally went to 10,000 BC, bro. You just trying to debate, and it is really the date has nothing to do with the philosophy or the concepts that's within the system. It's just irrelevant. You just trying to argue.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move on, King J. Let me get Asar Mka in the building. Hotep, brother. Yeah, you're done. You're done. You're done. Your camera's done, brother. you're in a messed up area, brother. Drive your truck, brother. Drive your truck. I'll get back to you. No, I can't hear you though. All right.
Baba, I think that you should explain Odu.
Patah, hold on. Patah, what up, man?
Peace, son. What's good?
Peace, brother. How you?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
You got a strong name, man. Your name is Patah. Who was Patah, brother?
Father of the gods.
Was Patah literal? Was it a literal man walking, brother?
I'm gonna use.
Please don't mess this up, brother.
I'm gonna use Reggie's definition.
Oh man, you messed it up already. Don't even say it. Never mind, brother. Just go ahead. What's up, man? You got a question?
Yes, sir. My question is for Sango. A lot of brothers and I guess sisters too, mostly when they get in or when they begin to walk or they get familiar with Ephah, they always go for the all white and the purity and I guess the Obatula, right? And my question would be why, and it, some people tend to think that Esu is a more of a darker spirit, even though we know it's the two pathways. Why for you, as it seems to be that Esu is probably your Ori, your Orisha? No. So why the name Esu? I understand Shango, but Sango. So could you explain that? That was my question.
Sure. Once upon a time, right, when I did practice leukemia, right, it was told to me by the so-called Godfather at that particular time that my head Orisha was Shango. But Eshu liked me and tricked Shango, and that's how Eshu became my guardian Orisha. That was told to me at that particular time. At that time, I was young. I believed them. They was the elders, and that was it. When I started my Facebook, I put Eshu Sango because I was under the impression at that particular time that Eshu was my guardian Orisha. They told me to look at Shango like my stepfather. So, when you're when you're a man, how can I say this? When you're from the streets, you don't use your government name. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
when it was time for me to put up my social media, when I first put up Facebook about I think it was 2006, 2007, I just put Eshu Sango and I just let it be like that. So to me, it's just a social media name, Eshu Sango. And I had it for so long, and people know me on social media for like that for so long, I don't bother to change it.
So would you share who your Orisha is?
Oshun.
Oh, okay. All right. I bet that. I appreciate that. Yeah.
That's cool.
Baba, can you go into the Odu so that people can understand divination? Because let me tell you why. Because divination, is demonized in Christianity, Judaism, and we have a very big Hebrew Israelite population watching this channel. That in our tradition, the biggest thing behind it is divination. Right. Can you explain to people like what is the difference between like a person doing tarot versus our divination and the actual science behind divination as we do it versus how a tarot or a person that just speaks to the dead or whatever, what the difference is?
It's I mean, I'm explaining the difference, but it's still how can I say it? When a person or when people is stuck, I want to say stuck. When they are the way they are, it's like whatever you say, it goes in one ear and come out the other. Go in one ear and come out the other ear because they into what they into. So whatever you say, how you say it, whatever. Now, but I'm gonna answer the question. You said the difference between tarot and Ephi divination.
Yeah, like I mean, just break down the science of it all. What's the difference? Like, what would be the difference between going to a tarot reader and the reading that they would get from you as a Babalawo? What would be the difference?
The difference is a tarot reader, they can help you identify what the problem is, but they can't help you solve the problem. That's a tarot reader. And when you go to a Babalawo or even any type of priest, not only they can tell you what the problem is, there's two things they can do. They can tell you what to do to solve the problem, or they have to solve the problem for you, so you won't have that problem anymore. But tarot card readers, they wasn't trained to solve the problem. It came with a book of what the cards mean, and that's it. Short version.
With that, y'all, I got to get up out of here. I got another show coming up in 5 minutes. And y'all don't want to miss this. I'm giving up a free debate today for my people. And the debate is going to be on with the Hebrews versus Christians, the Christians. Elder Yara going up against Easy Bands. Does John 3:6 contradict the virgin birth? That's what we're going to get into. I'm going to say peace and black power. My brother, Ishu, go ahead and close us out, brother.
All right. Thank you for having me, Sarnetta. Just give me a call anytime, and we'll just, come up with more content and more content and more content.
Yes, sir.
I don't mind educating people.
Taking the time out and coming over.
I don't mind educating people who's interested. And, for those who are observing and watching and listening, thank you for, coming to do that, to hear something new.
Yep, exactly. Don't pay King J no mind. He's
Sanat, I'm not sensitive, brother.
Right, there you go. That's what's up, bro.
Sensitive. Yeah.
I
said peace, man.
Peace, Sandra. Peace and love.
Peace.
All right, y'all. So y'all,
peace.
We already live already over here, and so let me drop the link in there.
Okay.
Oh no, we ain't live yet. Now I'm live. Y'all could disappear if y'all want. Y'all could disappear. Y'all could see yourself out.
Okay.
No, I would like to get his information if you can't put it in the back chat. So
is it all right? I'll send it to her. Is it all right?
Yeah, sure. Anybody.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
all right, thank you.
All right. And here we go. We are live, y'all, on the other channel. Let me drop the link in there so y'all can just come on over and get it in.
That's a debate about to happen?
Yeah, this is the debate between Elder Yara and Easy Bands.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I'm dropping the link. All right, y'all. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Let's go. Let's get it. The link is in the chat. Get that link. Hit that link. Come on over. And we out of here. I'm ending this show.
Okay.
All right. Peace, everybody.